Unless you test your documentation, you have no idea whether or not it's useful at all. Historically, we don't test our documentation, and it's really only a cultural issue. Personally, I work in software user assistance, and on the software side, most companies test everything related to their software. There's constant testing of the user interface, the way that people interact with the software, testing out use cases. And even people that are doing help for that software don't get involved with the same level of testing. Fortunately, I've been able to do testing through a user research firm that I've been doing a lot of work with. And from that, it's really opened my eyes to the fact that I've been doing this work for some 28 years now, and now I wonder whether much of it ended up being useful at all. And that's kind of a scary thought. And so I think this is really an important issue to consider and think about how you might be able to test your documentation with your customers, find out if it's actually working for them. This might be taking specific use case scenarios and working with typical users to find out if in fact the procedure works. From my own experience, almost every procedure that I test, I find significant problems with it, despite the fact that I kind of think that I know what I'm doing after all this time. But there's so much that you just can't be aware of, especially if you're somewhat insulated from your users. So my main takeaway here is to please consider some way to do testing with your documentation, and I think that you'll find that you'll end up with better content overall if you're able to do that.